Hey wubba 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 guys, this is Downtown Adrian J and welcome to this episode of my garage build. I've got a little cabinet to put together. Don't go away, don't move your dial, we'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, so the next step of my garage build, and I'm putting together a cabinet. Now again, going with the Mastercraft setup. Now, as you've seen from all my other videos, it's been pretty well packed. Everything's in there, except this time the instructions weren't in there. Everything was packed, nothing is missing except the instructions. The box was kind of half open and stapled together and taped, and that's some of what was happening prior in the other boxes. But someone's taken the instructions out, and that pissed me off no end of time. So I'm just going to show you the parts and show you around, and we'll take it from. We've got the Mastercraft tool cabinet, and we put these up here. This is what we're putting together, this cabinet. So you got the metal bit, you got the wood. I'm not really too worried about the wood because there's going to be a shelf, but that's the closest that we have. I'm not sure what I'm going to be using, the casters or the pull along. So that's the difference between the older one, and also it's got these bits on the side, so we'll see what happens there. So as you can see, all the parts are immaculately done. You've got the part numbers on there, part 1, part 2, part 3, the front, the sides, the doors, those are the casters. You got like a mat here, and this is the wooden table. It's actually quite nice, very nice. So only very bad show that it, and that's not Mastercraft's fault actually, because if you see here, this had been previously opened, but it was very well packed, and even in the corners it had. Can you see these metal bits here? It had the metal bits there, so it was very well packed. It's just that some douchebag decided to take the manual out. But again, I waited for this to come on sale, 80 bucks off, and I'm going to put it together. I'm wearing my coat and my gloves because it's at the moment in Canada it's pretty cold, so we're going to start on this, so don't go away. Always a good idea to kneel down with something, and let's see why. Okay, so using our screwdriver provided, it's actually magnetic, which is a good idea. Let's flush there. Two screws, one screw there, one screw there, and you've got 3 screws there, and in between each of these you can see a screw. I would suggest, because the screws are slightly, the holes are slightly out of alignment there, this screw on there, but it will still go in. Keep this loose so you can push this out as far as you can, and then tighten. So there we go. I'll put those pieces together. Don't tighten this one down all the way, and so far so good. This is where these the round wheels are going to go, but I really don't like these wheels, and I'm not going to be moving this around, so I'm not actually going to put the wheels on there. I'm going to place it finally where it needs to be placed, and take it from there. Hey, right guys, so we're going to go down for a little bit of an ad break. I haven't done an ad break before. When I'm on the radio, I usually do ad breaks. This isn't really radio, this is my YouTube channel, but hey, I'm going to do an ad break. So I just break things up for a little bit. And I hope if you like the ad breaks that come up, then let me know. Anyway, after the ad break, we'll be back on the other side. We're going to start putting these things on, and I'll come back to you, so don't move your dial.
We have to take a short break now, Mrs. Tompkins, but after that, we're coming straight back after the advertisement break. We have to earn our money, after all, with the smoking sounds of Adrian J's show. For the Maestro of Mix, stay tuned to Adrian J.
My dentist recommended CleanPro 5000. What's CleanPro 5000? It is a high concentrated version of your standard toothpaste, so it has a high concentration of fluoride, and to be precise, 1.1% sodium fluoride, so it's very good for dealing with cavities or preventing cavities. It also has something called tricalcium phosphate. Here, tricalcium phosphate, and what that does is if you use it regularly, it puts a bond on your teeth and it protects the nerves. The sensitivity comes when your enamel is quite thin or thin in, or you've got nerves quite close to the surface. So when you have hot, cold, bam, you get that thing. What this does, it puts a coat in, fills in those teeny little gaps. Now, there are a lot of toothpastes out there which are highly sensitive, we're supposed to prevent sensitivity. But I've tried everything and nothing worked till I got this. Now, you can't generally buy this over the counter. It's not prescription, you can get it from your dentist, but you need to maybe go to your pharmacist and ask them to order it. This is expensive stuff. Your usual toothpaste may be about $3, $4, $5. This is about 15, 20 bucks, okay? Depending on where you get it from, including stuff. And it's well worth it. And then literally, I'm telling you, after about 4 or 5 weeks of using this, my teeth, the sensitivity went. So I can totally stand by this. I know this is an advert. I'm not getting paid to plug this. So go out and get some if you've got sensitive teeth. Anyway, I'm going to hand you back to Adrian J Online. And welcome back after that ad break. Hope you like that. Give me a little message down there and let me know what you thought, if you'd like me to continue doing this. So I put the bottom on, and if you can see, I put the little buggy bumpers on there, and they go on all four, on that side there, that side there. As you can see, it's now beginning to look like a base unit. Finally, once you fit the drawer together, as you can see, I've fit the drawer. It feels a bit loose. Sorry, it feels a bit tight, which is not such a bad thing. It has a bit of something there. I don't know exactly what is stopping it. Don't know if that's at the bottom or the top. But it's okay. And what I've done now, I've used some of this Prolube just to give it a bit of something in there. After a bit of while, I think there's something at the back maybe. There's 2 rubbers at the back here. Give it a spray. That's better. That's better. There's no catch. Okay, so we've fitted the first drawer in there, and doesn't look too bad. Let's crack on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these magnets on. I'm going to use some thread locker, my favourite. It tends to help these things lock on. And so those are the magnets in. We've got to hang these little doofers for the shelf. So those are in. We've got to put the shelf in. This is the shelf, little shelf. And let's see. Ta-da! Let's have a look. You see? That doesn't look too bad. You gotta zoom in. That's nice. Okay, the door. This side. And that's 4 screws again. So we'll. These screws are a bit of a pain, if you remember from. Let's get a bit more doofer in there. So you got to screw in here, and it's good that they supply a magnetic screwdriver as well. And final one. Oops. That's not bad, is it? Okay. You know something, I've just realised I forgot to put the back ends on, so I'm actually going to do that now. It helps to follow the instructions, because if you miss a part out, you're screwed. But I had to take these 2 bits out to make them fit, so that was my fault. So now I'm just going to go zip through them. Just okay. Ta-da! The doors nicely. I found those things. We put the back on properly. Da-da-da. So one more door, the other door, and this has the key on there. So we're gonna do the same thing for this side, and hopefully we should be done. Canadian winter. Corner pieces on. They say, is that? There is like a bar here, and I'm really wondering what I should put the bar on. As you see, the bar is there, it shows there. But I'm not going to be pulling it around. But do you know what I'm going to do instead? What I'm going to do, I'm going to, because these hold these pieces on really. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put the bolts in. Make some space and put this where it should be going. And there we go. It's fit nicely into there. It's it's fine. You've got the drawer here. They give you this like this mat, and you've got the stuff there for the chemicals. Oops. Chemicals. I've locked the door. It does actually, because I've got this the epoxy floor. It does actually move around there quite easily. You know, I don't think I'm going to need to move it, and it goes well with everything. And obviously, the next one I'm going to do, I'm going to have a look at putting it here or in that corner there, right up against this corner. I'll have to see. So that's not too bad. Only pity that the instructions didn't come with it, but that's not actually Mastercraft's fault. It's Canadian Tire's fault. And I'm going to clear up some of this rubbish. And I got it on $80 sale. Sorry, $80 off on sale. So $200, you know, not bad. You know, try and get these things on sale. Keep an eye on the websites, and when they come on sale, bam, go out and get them. So, from yours truly, Big J and J saying peace out. I'm out of here. I hope you liked this episode of my garage project. Nearly there.
See you next time. And Adrian J on